Vols go cold in tournament loss to Georgia. As Grant Williams' free throw fell through the net, cutting the Georgia lead to 2 points with 22 seconds left, Lew Evans was called for a foul. He grabbed Mike Edwards while going for the rebound, and the two teams walked to the other end of the floor. Evans fouled the right player as Edwards, a 64% free throw shooter, stepped to the line and bricked both shots, giving the Vols one last chance to extend the game or steal a win. Number 9 seed Tennessee moved the ball around the perimeter before Jordan Bone found Admiral Schofield on the left wing. The sophomore got a good look at the shot, but left it well short at the buzzer, allowing the number 8 Bulldogs to hold on for a 59-57 win and advance to today's SEC quarterfinal against top-seeded Kentucky at Bridgestone Arena. "We got a couple looks to go to the basket, but Georgia was great at covering that up," Schofield said of the final play. "We tried to work the ball around a little bit, and we had a couple of looks that we turned down." The ball got back to Jordan Bone. "He drew about 3 defenders, including mine, and he kicked it out to me. I just have to knock the shot down." After a back-and-forth game that saw 12 lead changes, Tennessee, 16-16, took its last lead of the game with 6 minutes to go thanks to a contested Jordan Bowden three-pointer. The Vols scored 6 points over the last 6 minutes of the game. J.J. Frazier hit a pair of free throws to tie the game, then a driving layup from Dorian Weilerich put the Bulldogs, 19-13, up for good. Tennessee was able to cut the lead to 1 twice over the final 4 minutes, but Frazier had an answer both times. The senior struggled for most of the game, despite his game-high 17 points. He scored 29 the first time these two teams met and shot just 4 of 13 from the field on Thursday. But his layup and a pair of foul shots in the last 3 minutes of the game kept the Vols at arm's reach down the stretch. "The ball wasn't going in, so I tried to make plays other ways," Frazier said. "I started trying to get to the line and see the ball just go through the net. Credit to my teammates, they played a really good game." Tennessee's late cold stretch wasn't an anomaly, as the Vols struggled to put the ball in the basket all afternoon. Tennessee opened the second-round contest needing 4 minutes to get a point. Lamont Turner finally found the net on the three-pointer to give UT crooked numbers on the scoreboard. The trend continued to start the second half, as the Vols went 3.5 minutes before Schofield got on the board with a free throw. Tennessee averaged 75 points per game coming into the season, and the Bulldog defense held the Vols below 60 points for just the 6th time this year. Tennessee shot just 33% for the game. "I think when you get into postseason play, the defense just takes it to another level," Tennessee coach Rick Barnes said. "I think you saw two teams that were really fighting each other without giving up any ground on the defensive end. That has a lot to do with the offense." While most of the teams struggled, Bone and Turner kept the Vols in the game on the offensive end. Bone had a team-high 14 points on 5 of 8 shooting. Bone tied his career high with 4 3-point makes and led the team with 5 assists. Turner was right behind with 13 points, but shot just 5 of 13 from the field. The percentage is something Barnes can live with, as the redshirt freshman took shots that his teammates were too timid to attempt. Leading scorer Robert Hubbs III continued to battle a nagging knee injury, sitting out the last 5 minutes on the bench after shooting just 3 of 11 from the field, but Barnes said that's not what his career will be remembered for. "The last 3 or 4 weeks, he's had to nurse these knees," Barnes said. "And he just didn't have it. Robert has meant a lot to our program. He's been as unselfish as any player I've coached. He had a tough night to end the season, but he stayed with it for us." The Vols bring back everyone but Hubbs and Evans from a team that surprised many with its play at times. After being picked to finish 13th in the SEC before the year, the second-year coach looks forward to the expectations the next year brings. "We want expectations around our program," Barnes said. "But the fact is, so much for this group this year was a learning experience, and they created some of those expectations. Like I said before, we didn't handle them. But I can tell you this, the last 3 halves we played like a team that knows how to play at this level.